Okay, I have this bin of 90210 dolls and fashions that I need to sort out. I have already ripped off the boys' heads, filed them down, put them on these Max Steel bodies. There's a video on the Too Hunky YouTube. Should be linked somewhere on this main page. You can take a look at the old channel and the old doll videos. I just figured I wouldn't play with them on their standard old-fashioned 5 points of articulation bodies. I had to put them on these crazy Max Steel bodies. I'm not sure if I need to do a little more neck filing. Actually, Brandon's the one that looks the worst, and it actually looks pretty good, at least on camera. And also, there's some room to put clothes. So that is kind of why Barbie has always had a longer neck, is so that there is room to grow and put the clothes on. It seems like Luke Perry doesn't have the best skin match. I guess Brandon's is better, but I think they probably had the same skin color. It's just that these are old and they color a little bit, but you can see that the match is actually pretty good. So I'm happy. I don't have the made to move Max Steel, unfortunately, for these ones. I only have so many, so I put these ones on the standard Max Steel body, and I have them in, I think these are the latest two swim trunks from the water play ones that are at the budget water play ones. They have new packaging now. However, I don't think I have, at least in Canada, they don't have the dark complected guy. I don't remember who got which pair of shorts. But I love these shorts. I would buy those dolls again for these shorts, and I also like to collect those standard Ken Waterplay dolls. And I probably will with the new packaging, the new cardboard open face packaging that I kind of think looks cool. I have already reviewed and opened those again on the Too Hunky site, but I really need to. Okay, and then this is a WWE body, color reveal head. I always take these, dress them up in the modern fashions. This was my latest. I love Barbie extra clothes so much. It's made so well. So this was my latest outfit. I did swap out her t-shirt and stuff. Check out that video for that. But we need to look at these fashions. It looks like I put a Flavas shirt inside here. So we might as well see if that fits on these dolls. And if you are and you don't have Max Steels and you use Buff Kens, this video will be also applicable for you, because what fits on these Max Steels pretty much fit on the Buff Kens as well. So if it's going to fit on here, it's going to fit on there. Well, we have learnt since the Buff Kens came out that if you want some good clothes for your Buff Kens, use the classic Ken clothes and you will get a good fit. It looks like his hand is not going into one sleeve. Oh no, I finally got it. These Max Steels have it's not the only thing, but the worst part about their mold is the size of these hands are ginormous. But the one good thing about these hands is they can hold more things, and I do like them for those kind of poses and actions. And you can kind of disguise their large hands, and I'll take those large hands over the, I don't know, non-articulation, and I don't know, and plus he's jacked. So okay, so this oversized jean jacket from the Flavas line. If you want to see more Flavas videos and you don't even know what they are, I think a lot of people wouldn't. There was a very brief Mattel doll line. This jacket is awesome though, despite the graffiti on the back. This was from the Liam Flavas. You could Google that too and find out. But wow, this jacket fits amazing, and I am so happy to have that in my collection. It's such a great denim, and it is a nice vintage pattern, and the collar and everything looks so good on that. So that is a great piece of cloth here. So I have the whole collection of 90210 dolls in here. And to be honest, it was my friend sent them to me, and I kind of wanted them, but I'm not going to use these. So do I put their heads on different bodies? Do I keep them as a nostalgic in my collection? I don't know. And then look, that's Donna, Kelly, Brenda. I don't know what to do about that, but I do have most of their fashions on and off, and washed, and because they were thrifted, and now we're going to try them on the WWE body, which we will see more of in the future. I might have to make another video about attaching the color reveal heads to the WWE bodies. I have a much easier method now. You just jam. You don't have to cut anything away. You have to cut away the socket in the neck. I think the necks on the Made to Move dolls are too long to put on a color reveal head, though. I think that is a problem that we encounter. We're going to have to look into that. We're going to have to do another video to refresh my memory and show you what you can and cannot do with the color reveal heads, because I mean, there's not a lot of people who, if not, I'm the only one who does it, but people do ask all the time how and when and where. So, well, not all the time, but every once in a while. Okay, so I know that this is Brandon's shirt, so we're going to go with that and put it on him. And you can see its craftsmanship. This is a very nice color that I like. We only have Velcro at the very top. We may struggle with putting this on. I guess we're going to take off these shorts now, even though they have an unfinished bottom. I really, really love these two latest pair of shorts. They're probably the first ones from the beach line that aren't completely finished. They're usually made very, very well, and I am a big fan of the nice simple shorts. And the Ken dolls from the Water Play series are always better to get because you can remove their clothes, unlike the Barbies who have painted on bathing suits. But I don't like that unfinished edge, and also the material that they're made of. So the only time that you would be able to get away with having nylon clothes is if it was a bathing suit. So it does make, even when they use the cheapest of materials, even though none of the fabrications that Mattel uses anymore are cheap, and that is what people say all the time. And I think that is something that we are going to talk about in this video too, because these are old Mattel dolls, and I think some of the material on some of them is much cheaper than the material that Barbie is using today. And then this little black dress, for example, is a good example of that. However, it does remind me of the materials that they used on the WWE dolls that I use today, because they had some very thin, not very good materials. But let's get back to this shirt, and let's try to. He has to step into this, I think, because of the narrow waist and the non-complete Velcro down the back. I think I have to. I think I would have to say, as much as, you know, nobody really likes Velcro, I like Velcro more than snaps because of the lower profile and the security of it, and it's neater, and there's less pulling, and there's less. Yeah, it's just more. It's more tidy to have the whole strip fastened, and I think that is one of the problems that I have with some of the older clothes that don't use Velcro all the way up the sides or all the way up the back, because okay, this might not be a good video to do, because the hands are so big that it's really hard for me to slip on. I might have to go grab a buff can so that we can at least make this video for you. But yeah, I'm gonna struggle doing this. I can do this on my own when I'm not feeling pressured to do it quickly, but I'm gonna grab a buff can. Oh no, that's not a buff can. Buff can. I might as well grab this one because, you know, it's probably the best, even though I like his outfit, but we'll just have to take it off. Yeah, I'm not. It's doable. I can squeeze his hands slowly. You can even heat up these hands and make them more pliable. You're going to have to follow Too Hunky on Instagram, and if you want to see what Brandon looks like in his clothes, I don't know when that video is coming or when those pictures are coming, but eventually they will. But right now, this is what you really want to see anyway. You want to see how these dolls from the 1990s, how their bodies, how the clothes for their bodies, which this shirt is one of those pieces, by the way. These shorts you can always get. I'm wearing this exact outfit right now. But you can, if you're getting sweatpants, usually they're going to fit, or sweat shorts. They all also usually fit on the buff Ken body. And, we have the new dark complected one, so we have some options for other head swapping and stuff. But what we want to do is take this shirt, step into it, fit it on. Put it on. This is going to be a long video maybe because we're just trying stuff on, having a good time. I guess that's all that matters. The reason I'm doing this is because I've got this box full of just random, it's not random, they're all 90210 clothes. But I have to sort those clothes and decide if I'm going to keep those dolls and see what I'm going to do with them. And then put all the clothes together and then decide if I'm going to, what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to sell, what I'm going to donate, what is good enough for my wardrobe. I am going through my own wardrobe right now. Oh no, the Velcro is snagging on the material. Look at this. Look at this, we've got some snags. I think I just created them. I don't know how this managed to not get snagged. Always do your Velcro in storage because it'll snag other clothing pieces too. Yeah, so the shirt fits pretty nicely. It's and it is in good shape. It's just that I don't know. Maybe it's the material. The material it's kind of nice. I like the color and everything. There's just I don't know. I don't know about this shirt. The style is, the color is so nice. The fact that I snagged it really makes me not very happy. I'm going to try to zhuzh around the material and try to get the threads back in a little bit. But I don't know. And it's really bothering me how the back of the collar is being shown. You can iron and press and change and even wet it and let it dry in a better position. We'll take those glasses off so it's easier. It does look pretty good. The sleeves are a little short. They wouldn't be too short on the Max Steel. It's a nice shirt. I don't know. Am I going to know what jeans? We have this jacket. Let me show you some of the stuff that we're trying on first. This jacket, which is amazing. I think that's Brandon's. And then we've got Dylan's corduroy jacket, which reminds me very much of the one that they put out with the James Dean, except it's not corduroy, but it's this red bomber jacket. This is a Flavas shirt, which I guess I have Flavas stuff in here. Here is Brenda's jacket, or one of their jackets, and this skirt, and then Dylan's black t-shirt, and then we have Donna's dress, and we have Brenda's shorts where the pleather has started to disintegrate. Oh, and they come with underwear, little panties, so that's cool too. And we have this vest. I guess that's Brenda's. And then, here's my bag of Donna's hairband, which was disintegrating, but, it was authentic, and I didn't want to throw it out. And then here are some earrings that I took out. It was so weird. They had them stitched in, but I did heat up the head and took out the earrings. So I don't know, because the threads were hanging out, and I was going to see what I could do to fix that. And then we have these jeans. I think these are... I don't, which one are Brandon's? Which one are Dylan's? Is the belt? Are the belts disintegrating? Not as much as Brenda's, but I think they probably would. I'm going to assume that I don't know, maybe these were both the same color at one point too. They're not that different, so I'm not really sure which the lighter ones go with Brandon or Dylan, but does it really matter? It doesn't matter. Okay, so can we get these on? Will they fit up the legs? You know what? Oh no, they are. I didn't think they were gonna fit on the legs. They are a bit tight, though, I have to say. But looks like they're going on. Now, these would be in style probably right now because we're living in the early 2000s, 90s in fashion world. Not something that I like very much. These jeans I think are kind of hideous. It's the color. I do like the stitching. They could have been nice if they were like they made them more cowboy. If they were real denim and they weren't faded, I would like them. They might be a little short, but maybe we can roll up them and put the boots on them. Anyway, here are the shoes that come with it. And will the old shoes fit on the buff body? That is a good question, actually. Because the buff Kens have slightly larger feet. You can squeeze them in here. They have these old, very, very nerdy black high tops that look like orthopedic shoes. But, and especially with this flare thing that's going on, what do you think of this outfit? I don't like it. I don't like the jeans. I think the pants are too short. And I think they're too faded. At least, you know, they don't fit on him very well. Maybe they fit better on these bodies. Who knows? Look, I have a pair of pumps from one of the 90210 girls. And then I have the boots from somebody. These boots belong to somebody. And then I guess both Brandon and Dylan had the same shoes. I'm going to take these off really quickly because I don't want to stretch them out. And I am going to have to try this on Max Steel because I know Max Steel is shorter. This guy is also taller than your regular standard Ken. But let's check out this and see how that looks. And I have a feeling that this is going to be... because Max Steel is like 5'10", not 6 foot. This guy's like 6'1", 6'2". Standard Ken would be like 6 foot. And that would make Barbie like 5'11", maybe 5'10". Yeah, because she stands pretty much the same height as Max Steel, so on her toes though, with high heels. So she's, let's say that she's 5'9", 5'8", 5'9", 5'7's a pretty good height for a lady. I'm struggling with old Velcro. Never a fan. And this is really, we never want a belt put in there. There's just too much bunching. There's too much thickness. We've got belt on belt and Velcro, and that's not a win. With a snap, it would be even more. So, yeah, we don't like that. However, I was talking about this on my vloggy channel about how, you know, a buff body makes all the difference with clothes. Like he's automatically pulling off these pants because his body just he fills them out. I mean, and they're also, you know, the perfect length for him. And come on, let's compare this Ken body the Max Steel body, and you can see that the shoulders do fall slightly lower, and his neck would have been longer on this body too. So yeah, again, this body would have been 6 feet tall, but not probably these pants would have been too short for him. But they look pretty good on him. And let's try on another pair of pants. Let's try these other pants. Maybe I'll have better luck with them. They look exactly the same. They are exactly the same. They just are a different color. And I think that Brandon's were the white, off-white ones, and that Dylan got. I would have thought that they would give Dylan the bad boy blue jeans, because he was the bad boy. Brandon was the nerd. The nerds can be cool too, nerd, you know. But yeah, Dylan is pulling these jeans off much better than any of the dolls we tried on, so we like that. Way too much Velcro belt action going on. Oh yeah, another problem. I mean, this waistband thing does get in the way sometime. The waist thing, the underwear thing, but I mean, it's give and take. All right, you keep the pants on. Let's try on this black t-shirt and see. So this black t-shirt has a button. Black is not the best clothing for me to talk about and show you this, but this is the problem I have when it doesn't go all the way down. There's like buckling and there's gapping. There's this hole here that you can't really fill in because they only put one button on it. And I like the advancements. I like the materials that they're using for making clothes nowadays. He might have to step into this. I think that is common for... You're going to be able to see the shirt better once it's on the skin. Yeah, I think it's common for the older clothes, the dolls have to step in. At least the Ken dolls have to step into them. Don't worry, up next we're going to try on some of the fashions on my WWE doll. What I did find with the girls and the WWE clothes is that they actually... they look at the proportions of these dolls. You wouldn't think that any of their clothes would fit on anybody else, but they actually, the old clothes that I have tried on the WWE bodies actually work out pretty well. So we do see it's easy to get some gaps. It doesn't really fill in the thing. I would rather a big strip all the way down so you can get a good fit and you can carefully do up the Velcro. So that is a benefit of Velcro. It's snagging on things. That's not cool. It is cheaper. It is a cheaper look. I mean, we all like real buttons. I like when they issue things without buttons. So when they put out a shirt and then it just opened up, sure, you can't do it up and it's always open, and they do that a lot actually, but I definitely support that. I think that's cool. At least you have the real functionality of a shirt. So I'd have to say that those are my favorite, and plus I like to walk around with my shirt undone, opened, blowing in the wind, feeling all of the cool breezes on my chest and whatnot, like a tropical paradise. You know, don't we all want to live in a tropical paradise and pretend we're like Fabio? Here we go. So these sleeves are rolled up. I don't know how I'm going to be able to show you this better. We'll give you some more contrast with the lighting. You can see that it comes with a rolled up sleeve. This is a beautiful t-shirt. As you can see, the Max Steel body is filling it out nicely. This is a good outfit. His feet are going to fit into these shoes way nicely. I guess for the most part. Oh yeah, I'm going to struggle putting the jackets on these guys, so we will not be doing that. But we're doing some bunch-up jeans, something that most people say is bad practice in fashion. I've always liked to make sure that I had the longer pants opposed to shorter, but I am trying to get into rolling up my pants and having shorter pants with my showing off my boots and whatnot. But actually these pants are a perfect fit. This is a good outfit. He also could put on this jacket. It appears that I've also thrifted one So I have 2 available, which is kind of cool. But I don't know. I'll try quickly and see. Maybe we're going to be lucky and the hand will fit. It looks like the cuff is pretty wide, so we'll see how much I'm struggling. I'm getting it. I'm getting it in. I need an overhead camera. I probably should do flat lay videos instead of on camera. And who wants to see my face? Sometimes, most of the time, I'm just doing this nowadays, where we do this, and maybe that's what I should do. But you know, I was trying to be comfortable and personable and talk to you. Yeah, we got some wider cuffs on this jacket, so I am happy about this. And because we have 2 jackets, I will be able to try it on. Okay, I'm kind of struggling with this one. I don't want to be struggling all day, so we'll just kind of let me just bend his arm, and it can kind of I can't see when it's like that. It looks like he's just kind of putting the jacket on. This looks good. So it looks so much like the original doll. It's just better. He's, you know, buffer, and buffer's better. Not always, not too buff. I mean, he fits the clothes, so that's what's important. Healthy. The clothes fit really, really nicely. I mean, except for save the hands, right? But very, 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 very cool. Let's try this jacket on the mini. Can I take this off quickly? I'll calm down a little bit. I'll relax a little bit. Oh no. Check out these pants. Speaking about clothing that's in style right now. Wide leg trousers. I guess, you know, I'm too old for that. Even though never could I pull that off. It was because my hair doesn't match wide leg trousers. I'm just kind of figuring that out right now. I'm not really just figuring that out. I knew that I could never have a hairdo that looked good with wide leg trousers. But check out those pants. Okay, those are Flavas, so that's why that's in the bin. And then let's put on this red corduroy jacket, which when you wash this jacket, it leaks. It leaks a lot of red. But yeah, these hands are great for putting jackets on because they are closed. I am a fan. I talked about that in the last video, where I love these hands a lot because they look like pretty relaxed hands. Plus they can hold stuff. Plus they can hold, like, look at this. It looks like he's, you know, whoops. It looks like he's popping his collar. It looks like he's pulling on his coat. Wants to get all bundled up. Anyway, this jacket with these pants, hideous. But this jacket, awesome. It's got the zipper details. It doesn't actually zipper up, but they put a big zipper detail on it that kind of, because the zipper is oversized, the zipper teeth, it does look like it's kind of, they did stuff like that in the 80s or in the 90s and 2000s. So I don't know. Don't really want an oversized zipper, but it looks pretty good. It's a nice red bomber classic, like trucker jacket. So good. You can't go wrong with that. Looking very smart. Oh, except those pants. Oh, those pants. Look how better that looks. Look how bad that looks. The pockets on the bottom. That's so silly. Okay, what else do we have going on here? Didn't I promise that we would do a Barbie? Let's see here. Oh, it's such a shame. Look at this. Definitely check out this. Definitely check out my Barbie extra breakdowns because I can't. I keep watching the off prices, and I keep There's one, I'm waiting for it to go on clearance. They have so many of them. So there's one that I want that has Ken-sized clothes, and it's a curvy one. And I am waiting for the price to go down even more, even though it's a very good price. It's like $15. But I will wait even more because I know that they have so many of them in stock that they will have to clearance them out. But yeah, Barbie Extra clothing quality is amazing. Look at this. Look at this short skirt. No daughter of mine. And maybe we're going to see more of that too. Creatable World, I swapped out her shirt for the simple, more sleek Creatable World one. But the ribbed shirt that came with that set, it's kind of growing on me. I can see potential. Just, I don't want to wear it with this. This has enough extra detail on it. We don't need extra detail. That's what Barbie Extra is about, though, right? Okay. So let me take this off. This is what the WWE body looks like. Let's go first to this black dress, which I think it's lost its hem, if I remember correctly. It's the cheapest see-through material. Look, you can even see through it with the light. And that's what I don't understand. When all of these I don't know what generation you are, Gen X, definitely not Gen X, Gen Ys, Gen Ks, they should call them Gen Ks, Gen Zs, I don't know, they're 20-year-olds, new 20-year-olds, young 20-year-olds, maybe that's what it is. The ones that are on here, they're always complaining about how the material isn't as nice and it's all cheap and stuff, but the material from the 90s and 2000s, well, you know what, in the 2000s it wasn't as bad. It was just so garish and so many, which I know that people love that style, but anyway, take a look at this. Even though this is cheap material, I mean, she does kind of look like a lady of the evening, but it's fitting on her very, very nicely. I think I have to get a light and see those darts that they put in all the way down the bust, and it's clinging to her. However, again, another hazard of this cheaper stitching is that the stitches are popped and the hem is out. I'm going to have to look into fixing this stuff. Maybe if I just sit down and carefully hand stitch and then like look for the whole existing stitch holes and just very, very carefully, very, very neatly, I'll be able to fix it up the way that it should be. But I mean, even as a trashy dress, this is a really nice dress. Like one that I kind of mean trashy, but at the same time, no daughter of mine. But at the same time, it fits really nice. So this is one of the problems we have in Barbie Land, because when you're scaling down Barbie, you also have to scale down the thickness of material. That's something that doesn't always happen. This is full real corduroy. You got to scale that down too, by 1/6 of the thickness of material. This is why they use this type of material, because it is so ultra thin. I mean, you'd really have to be careful about the Velcro snagging, but it suits her and it looks like a silk dress, and that looks amazing. And it's so surprising that this buxom, I think that's why. So the Barbie like the made to moves and the Barbie that everybody's using nowadays, they've really squared out her body, so she's not as chesty and she doesn't have as many curves, because people complain so much about this body that they thought they had to modernize her. Again, back to the clothing, which they made her like this because she wasn't supposed to be walking around with no clothes on. When you put the clothes on and you put on these thicker fashions, then the proportions change. Her neck gets shorter, her waist gets wider, because we have these really thick leather belts. We've got this stuff going on here, so that stuff that goes away. We have all these double layers going around her waist. But in this instance, where we have this buxom, curvy, yet athletic doll, she looks better than any Barbie I've ever seen in a dress. fantastic form here. Okay. However, this dress needs some work, which you can't really tell, can you? Because it's black, and again, in fashion, black is one of people's favorite things to wear because it is so forgiving. So let me do up the Velcro right away, because it's already snagging, so you want to make sure that you do that before you put it down, because you don't want it snagging on anything else. I'll put that to the side. Let me check in here if there's anything else that we want to try. Let's go try on. Did we try all the stuff on Ken? We still have this jacket to go. But let's put on Donna's dress, where there is absolutely no fastener on this. It's a hideous dress, but we'll see what we can do. Okay. So one of the main reasons why I like Barbie so much, or why I like these WW bodies, is because the feet are in good proportions. Now, I don't feel the same way about classic Barbie's feet, because this body is so odd and strange and really well designed and really thought out. The proportions, it's a piece of art, the way that the proportions are so unusual, so the feet match. But on today's doll, where they gave her the same size feet in different proportions, I don't like the feet mixed with the newer proportions. I do like, who doesn't like the satisfying click? And I don't like the sticky knees. I don't like putting pants on these, though. It's really hard to dress one of these dolls, but we love this. Looks like there's only really one click in those knees. Also, can I talk about the likenesses? Very good Donna. This is an amazing Kelly face. Brenda, where is she? They did an excellent job. Like, these likenesses are very, very good. Like, some of their best likenesses. And then the two boys they're incredible. They really, really, really look like the real life people. And Millie here looks like Millie, but she's got a pixie cut. So cool. So what was it in one of my last videos? Yes, what I did was I compared her to baby dolls of like the 1900s, the early 1900s. Until 1950, little girls didn't have any dolls to play with. They had paper dolls to play with, and they had baby dolls. And then the baby dolls had hair just like this. And that's kind of what it reminds me of, and I think that has a lot to do with why I'm such a fan of it. It just looks so... all I do is I talk about how much I love these heads. I have to defend myself, though, because no, I would say that for the most part, people don't criticize them. It's just one person. It's just Anna. Hi, Anna. Thanks for watching. She hates these heads. But I have actually, which is why I have to make another video, I've actually converted a lot of people to appreciate these heads, because they are very special. And if you want to get some of these heads, I recommend going to your local thrift store. That is your best bet, and then you can choose better the ones that you want. So this was quite a squeeze to get on, but I did it. The materials on older clothes tend to have more elastic in them, so they're a lot more stretchy. But again, this doll is on the WWE body, which I think you can still get some of these bodies on Amazon if you want. They have the same regular peg, so whatever head that you want to put on from all of your dolls throughout the years is going to fit. This, I made a video about this. Very strange. You just put some plastic in there and you stuff it on. These you have to rip off. Well, I'll give you the breakdown. You just rip these off as hard as you can, and then you're left with you're left with a hole in the head like this. Here, let me just show you. And then I take this piece of plastic strip, which is a zip tie, and I just shove it. Who knew I was going to do this in this video? I'll have to make a short, I guess. And I used to remove the little plastic separator in there, but you don't have to do that or anything. You just have to remove the existing peg that was there, and then you just stuff this plastic down inside the neck. And, whoops, I put it on crooked. Again, I should be. You can't do stuff like this in a non-edited video. And then this, it's just perfect. I just tried different size zip ties and found the right diameter. And just by bending it, it makes a little bubble on the end of the loop. And it just holds the head in place, and it's semi-articulate, and it also makes a really cool noise. I really like the noise it makes when you play with it, like the knees. So a very, what are the name of those toys? Those fidget toys? Sensory. A very fun sensory toy. So you know what? I didn't like this dress, but this girl. You have a fit body. I did mention that in this video, yes. You have a healthy, fit body. You're going to look good in anything. So she is looking good in anything. Again, there's some loose threads that I should go around and fix up. I could probably wet this, maybe press it a little bit. Sometimes you can press things by just getting them wet and then laying them flat, stretching out the places where you want the clothes to lay flat, to stretch out a wrinkle when it's wet, and then let it air dry. That is another option if you want to press something. That's just a clothing tip. You can do it with your bed sheets too. Just damp it a little bit and then spread out the wrinkles, let it dry, and then you got this. So the dress is looking pretty good on Barbie, I have to say. What else do we have for her? Brenda. Brenda had, this shirt. So far, this doesn't have any holes in it, which I like that. This one was in really good condition. This shirt. So I think all of these were in pretty good condition. Some of them, the fasteners were still in them, and I don't think the kids were played with. But once you wash them too, things get a little weird. You can see that it has a tie on it. You can see there's a hole from where the stitch was on the tie. That's not cool, but there is this ribbon tie. We don't like ribbons in our toys. They work for straps sometimes. Sometimes we don't mind if there's a strap. But this is Brenda's shirt. That was Donna's dress, the last one. We did Kelly's dress, Donna's dress, and we're doing Brenda's top. Now I should be using the plastic bag corner trick, because also these WWE dolls have bigger hands. I don't know if you're going to have much luck putting these on. I probably should have done that. I mean, I guess I'm not making videos for you. I'm making them for me. I should try them on a made-to-move body, but I don't use made-to-move bodies so that you can see if the clothes fit. They might not fit because of the wider waist that the Barbies of today have. That this might be just. You let me know if you've had much luck putting on classic clothes on a made-to-move body. Alright, so here we go. This ultra-large collar and ultra-large tie. It looks clowny. So you have a big collar and a big tie. You look like a clown. So not liking this shirt. I do like this classic print though, but maybe we can disguise this if we put on this vest. Let's put on an outrageous 90s colored vest and see if we can tone down the clownness. Probably not going to happen. At least it's in matching colors. That if you want to look like a clown, put on all kinds of different patterns that don't have the same tones in them, and you'll look like a clown. Mixing patterns is very hard, but when you do it right, you look sophisticated. And when you do it wrong, you look like a clown. Now, these are the same colors, so this might pull the outfit together. We'll see. I mean, we know that it will, actually, because this is a doll that was designed by a professional fashion designer based on an original outfit, probably, that the actress wore. So yes, as you can see, the vest does kind of pull it together, and it does look better. It's still very clowny. Look, that tie is ridiculously large. That collar is ridiculously large, and that wouldn't have been based on, Kelly's jacket. We didn't put that on with the black dress. The black dress was definitely my favorite piece, though. Oh, here. This is that cheap material. I guess it's the same material that the black dress was made of, but I do not like this material. Okay. Breathe. There's a pair of shorts around here somewhere. Here they are. Now, I think that this was the outfit that came with boots, so luckily we have the boots to put with us. Now, I don't know what to do about the belt, and it's disintegrating. Do I cut it off? And I think that's what we do. Like, these shorts are amazing, but because of the deteriorating belt that's falling apart, that makes them almost useless. Oh, this might not fit on my WWE doll. Like she's got a pretty big booty. I'm playing with it. I'm zhuzhing it. No, I squeezed it up around her hips, and these pants are made so nice. What did I do with the belt? Oh, the belt is hanging up here. I think I'm going to cut the belt off. I don't want an old tattered thing. Maybe I'll even take out the stitches and reapply the Velcro. Maybe even put on a snap in this case, since it's already too thick anyway. Because look how nice these are. Those are crafted so nicely. They're pleated, kind of like they're tacky nice. Because pleated things, it's a weird thing. They're so ugly that they're nice. That's how I feel about pleats. I mean, it's kind of classy. It can be classy, but it can also be tacky. Juxtaposition. That's contrast. That's what makes good fashion. That's what makes good art. These are pretty nice, and it does seem that I can get them on my preferred style of doll. I don't know if I'm having much luck doing up the Velcro, but I think a lot of that has to do with I don't know. Yeah, maybe I can't do the Velcro up in the back, but they are hugging her very nicely, and they do look. They're very safari, and I love safari. So I mean, it's so hard. This would be even if she had hair right now. I would be, because everything's all messy and jumbling, and the layers, and I'm trying to do it so quickly and everything. It's a good thing she doesn't have hair, or I'd be having a panic attack. That is the reason why these are what I like. Okay, so untucked shirt, disguising the back. I mean, I'm not one for disguising. If the clothes don't fit, then I don't want them. But there's something about the way that these pants are fitting that I think if I took away the belt, that I could do something. I could do something, and they just look so nice and so smart, even though right now they don't, because it's kind of messy, and we have them. Maybe they don't fit. I don't know. I have to think about that. I have to try them on other. Okay. Breathe. Okay. Anything else to try on? Let's try this jacket on Brandon. Let's try on the little panties. Those are cool. Let's take this stuff off. I guess they didn't come with bras. They only came with little pairs of underwear. I did try on the underwear before, and it fits so nicely. I think that's why we want to try it on. I wish that they would do that now. Oh, here's a little question for you. Did you buy the fashion packs? They're really nice. I might have to do a video where I have so many pieces of clothing that are like the ones that are for sale for the new sets. I really want them. If I was exuberantly rich, or if I just had enough money, I would probably get them, but they're $40 in Canada. That's a big problem. The Canadian dollar is so bad that $40 for a fashion pack. I think I would rather buy, what is that? That's 4 regular fashion packs and just pick and choose the different things from them. That's usually what I do. When I buy a fashion pack, they're $15 here in Canada, unless they show up at the dollar store, which I love. And I have been waiting for fashion packs, and when they do show up at the dollar store, which is $5, I think that's your regular price for a fashion pack in the States. But we pay $8 for a small one, $8, $9, maybe more for one of the single packs. And for the 2-packs, they are $15, $16, $17, $18 plus dollars for the 2-pack. Much more at Toys R Us. So the underwear, so the underwear don't fit. They actually look pretty good, though. It's just the fact that you can see Barbie's underwear. It's too bad. I don't like that they put molded on underwear on dolls normally. I do like the Wild Hearts crew underwear. They have pretty nice underwear. These are nice. I don't mind the bottoms. I changed my mind. I do like molded on underwear. I think it makes it easier to show your doll and stuff. But I don't believe in that. Anyway, I think I showed you how the underwear fit. I should be trying this on a made-to-move body. If you really want me to make a made-to-move video trying on, I guess I don't have a lot of classic clothes, but you let me know. Let's try this blazer on without the black dress. Let's see if we can get this on. I don't know if her hands can fit in. I would make that video. I have a few made-to-move bodies. They're not going to fit on the curvy ones. They're only going to fit on your original, if they do at all. Dresses, of course, are going to fit on better than pants. I don't know. I should be using plastic bag corners. Let's get some plastic bag corners. I have some right here. Why wouldn't I use them? Plastic bag corners. Put your hands in. It's a little trick to get your hands through the sleeves. You can do this yourself in real life if you're struggling with getting your. No, don't put your hands in plastic bags. Definitely don't put plastic bags over you or your children's head. Or pets, for that matter. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, and it slips right through, even though her hand is so wide. They've got such nice hands and feet. So I gotta pinch the thumb a little bit. Okay, there we go. And here we'll just use this one again, and do this. Put this through. This is real life. This is what it's like with no edits here. This is what it's really like. The time, the consuming that it takes you. Actually, I kind of speed through it. It's very dangerous to speed through this stuff because you can cause problems. I really should have showed you what this looked like with the black dress on underneath. But at least you can see how it fits. It fits really, really nicely. They have one button. Something that I detest is heart buttons. But it looks good. Oh, and unfortunately, I have a hole in here. So that is another piece that I would have to fix. It's not a hole, it's just a busted seam, which is fixable. I mean, I kind of like it like this, where it's kind of, sexy and revealing. The buttons make it look juvenile, though. See, that's how I feel about this. You could dress this up and make it look super classy, even though she looks like she's a ringleader. And I mean of a circus when I say that. But yeah, it fits really nicely. It just needs, this cheap material has busted through on this cheap material too, because it is a ribbon. However, sometimes nylon can look good, and in this case, the way that they sewed it all together, it looks pretty good. She needs to lose those buttons though, so I might consider removing those buttons. But the truth is I have a lot better blazers that I would use before using this. Purple is not a color that I like. All right, is that everything? No, there's one more jacket that we will try on. We'll give it a go. We'll see. Now, wearing it without a shirt on is probably cool anyway, so after all, it is springtime, so we need to dress a little relaxed. Can I? How big are these cuffs? Am I gonna struggle with this? We'll just make this video another hour long of me just trying to get this sleeve in here. What you have to do is you just have to finagle, pinch the thumb in. These hands, if you heat up these hands, they get really soft too, so that helps. Sometimes I do that, but it's kind of a shame that these hands are a little large, but at the same time I did express that, yeah, no, this is something that I have to do in my own time, carefully, slowly, without the stress, but we can put it on. Hey, this jacket's gonna match these pants. Again, these are Flavas. Don't ask me how to spell that, but it's spelled wrong. Flavas. It's spelled like that is all I know. So don't spell like flavors. Spelled like Flavas. And you should be able to find Mattel Flavas dolls if you're interested in them. They have thinner bodies, kind of BTS shaped bodies. So I do like to mix and match those clothing on them. I do have to do another video on them. Again, there are Flavas, at least one Flavas video on the other Too Hunky channel. But this is a very nice jacket. This is 100% my style. Both of these classic bomber jackets. The 90210 boys were very 50s inspired, so that's where all the coolest fashion stems from. There's a reason, why motorcycle jackets and white t-shirts and denim jeans are so, it was one of the coolest, sleekest, simplest times for fashion. So check that. That's a beautiful jacket. The great stitching. It even makes these pants look good. Which not really. All right, I hope you had fun with me. It was kind of stressful for me, to be honest, but we got through it. I still don't know what I'm keeping and what I'm not getting rid of. I would love your maybe I should just dress. I can't put Brandon and Dylan back to their original form, but maybe I should carefully try to fix up the original clothes the best that I can, put them in their pristine form, make them as nice as they can, and what do you call that? I don't know, just fix them up so they're perfect, and then keep them in the box here like this, and I can bring them out and say, oh, this is so 90s nostalgic cute, and then put it back in the box. But then, see, what's the point? Maybe I could, I don't know, it was really hard for my friend to get these for me, and then I'm like, now that I have them in my hand, and I would rather play with her and better constructed clothing, and that is what we're going to see a lot more on this channel. We're going to go through the things, and we're going to choose these pieces that are so well crafted with amazing fabrication, and then you only need so many clothes. I only need so many clothes. I can't wear all of the clothes I have. I have to get rid of stuff. These dolls can't possibly wear all of the clothes that I have. So we're going to choose the best stuff, and maybe fix some stuff up that's just too good to, I don't know. Oh, I also didn't try her boots on with the outfit. I don't know. Check out Too Hunky on Instagram. Perhaps you will see some of these outfits really carefully put together and put on and straightened out and made sure that they were pressed and well styled. And anyway, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you so much. Thanks for watching.